This is my allotment now on the 2nd of August 2008. This is the third year. At the top here there's a few flowers, homemade greenhouses, and the shed, an awning from which I'm growing grapes. They're not very big, but it is only the second year of the plant. Got some gourds growing here just as a sort of decoration more than anything. French beans, strawberries. This is the cage I've got for tall brassicas. At one stage it had sprouting broccoli, now it's got sprouts in. There's a variety of courgette called Long Denise. It tends to crop for longer than ordinary ones. These are some asparagus peas. They're an experiment, and I'm going to dig them up because they're absolutely foul. 4 strawberries. Sweet corn is looking very good this year. It's much taller than me. In this protected area I've got some brassica seedlings, which is why I've got the protection from the birds, and the rest of it is celeriac. Leeks. Some carrots under fleeces. Keep from getting carrot fly. Magnificent parsnips this year. More leeks. Some main crop potatoes. I've just planted some more spinach, beet and chard. This is this year's beet. Excellent. And the Swiss chard is absolutely superb. There's a yellow variety there. The squash houses is an experiment this year, and they've done incredibly well. They're just full of growth, much more than normal. You can just see a nice squash here forming. Hopefully I'll get dozens of them. These are more potatoes that I'm gradually digging up. I've just planted some more brassicas here, some broad beans, sprouting broccoli, some peas. I've started to pave between the raised beds. When I made the raised beds in the first place, I used paving stones like this to measure the distance between. So of course they fit very nicely. These are the original ones, and I think that they'll benefit the plot. 1 is they keep the feet dry. 2, it's easier to kneel on. 3, the sun will heat up the slabs and they will release heat gradually during the night. Fruit is pretty good this year. Plenty of apples, rhubarb, more apples, some Bramley cooking apples. I can't remember what variety that is, but that is absolutely laden. Pear, unfortunately, didn't have a single one on this year. This is a cherry I grew from a pip. We've got asparagus, which is coming now very nicely. Artichokes, Jerusalem sort. These are an autumn raspberry, which haven't quite come yet. These have been some Logan berries. A couple of blueberries, they're only young plants. This is a cage I built to keep the birds off the blackcurrants. We had masses this year. Gooseberries, which like everything else, I'm training upwards. There are plenty of those this year. And these are an evergreen, thornless bramble. Raspberries were absolutely fantastic. So all in all, I'm extremely pleased. Inside these little greenhouses I've got some chilies, cucumbers, some mini tomatoes, green peppers, which are doing very, very well. And here are 2 self-seeded peanuts that I found growing. I like to hand weed. I find that by hand weeding I get to recognise every single weed. Therefore I'm able to rescue things. The other half of the greenhouse has got a gourd filling it up, but with more peppers and a variety of long tomatoes. They're not Italian, but they're a South American variety that I found in a shop in France. They haven't ripened at all, but there is plenty of time. Down this side of the plot I've got an empty bed. That was a mistake. Some alderman peas which grow very tall. I've had lots already. Sweet peas for cutting, and some long as your arm runner beans. These grow to about 2 feet long. A little later I planted those. More young black currants from cuttings last year. Different variety of raspberry. These actually came from next door's plot. He had them all there, and they're just actually underground runners. And this is a boysenberry, which is a cross between a blackcurrant and a gooseberry. It's a new plant this year. So there we are. There's my plot. Absolutely fantastic this year. And this is the 3rd year, and I'm absolutely delighted. Thanks for looking. Bye.